Hi, my name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. It's Tech Day! Today we're going to review the Scarlett 2i4. Is this deceptively powerful Scarlett 2i4 audio interface worth the expense? Is the Scarlett 2i4 audio interface worth the expense? I totally think so, and that's what this video is going to be all about. I'm going to tell you what I use this for, how I use it. Oh, let's see if we can get the box. Yeah, this thing is totally awesome. So first of all, you might ask, what the heck is that? Have you ever had a vision of, like, I don't know, a little bit better audio input and output from your computer? I mean, I've got an iMac, it's super nice, but when you listen to audio, like, oh, it's incredible. But once you get an audio interface, you hook up some external monitor speakers, then you go back to the audio out of your iMac or your laptop or whatever, and it really sounds like it's in a can and we sound dramatic, but not really. Now, so I was searching around for a long time and I found Focusrite. Oh, let me tilt it up here, hopefully I don't drop it. Focusrite. Now, full disclosure, I am not sponsored by Focusrite. They do not pay me money. I just like the equipment and I'm sharing that. Is this as good as Sound Designs or anything else? No way. But the price on this is incredible. I'll put a link to it to an affiliate link in Amazon below. Check that out. So let me tell you what the heck this puppy does. They say it's for musicians and digital DJs, but I'm not a musician. I'm not a digital DJ. I think that'd be a totally cool job, but I'm neither. And so what the heck do I do with this? Well, funny you should ask. I do audiobooks. I run this YouTube channel. I am a motivational speaker, so I need to do demo videos using green screens or whatever, and I need to edit them. Now I can hook up my earphones, my good Sony 506 or whatever they are earphones. I'll leave a link to those. I hook up microphones. I've done other videos talking about different microphones that I've used, like the Phantom Head, and they all hook into here. So if you're a speaker, a musician, somebody that needs to record audio better than just talking at your computer and hoping that muffled audio sounds okay, and you need to get a microphone hooked up to this bad boy to expand your capabilities, this is a tool for you. Now, the Scarlett series and the Focusrite, they come in a whole lot of flavors. They come from a super basic little box with just a single microphone in. These guys are called XLR inputs. And then they go to like this 18 channel quad, blah, blah, blah. I mean, crazy. Where do you need to exist when you decide, hey, you know what? I need to step up my audio game and I have no clue where to start. I was totally with you. Now, oh, what's going on? Oh, okay, sorry. My computer's making noise without my audio interface. Funny thing. So why do you need this? So if you've ever had your microphone where you want to hold it and blah, 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 or you want a Yeti or a Blue or whatever microphone in the USB, those are totally great. I mean, very capable, good, and they can be expensive, and usually quality is commensurate with price or vice versa. The higher the price you pay in the audio world, typically it's directly correlated to how good the equipment is. Now this guy, I'm not going to quote a price in here simply because prices change. There's been a revision on this guy, but let me tell you what you can do. So if you've ever had a microphone on stage, yap, that usually goes down to this little 1/8 jack. That's the bargain basement of microphones. Immediately you can step up the game a lot. And where do you go? Sorry, kick the camera here. You go to the XLR input. Now these are those little barrel 3-pin guys. Let me, hang on. One moment. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Again, should have had that prepared, but it's okay. You'll deal with it. So let me show you in the world of cable, audio, and all this sort of stuff. I've got this whole bag of love here. Now, you might be familiar with these 1/4-inch jacks. These are usually what the big headphones are, the professional things. I don't know what Beats by Dre does, other than they're not that great. But these are super common. You might, you're totally familiar with this, like the iPhone did away with this jack, and now they've got this lightning thing that's too weak to drive headphones. Lame-o! But you step up to these guys, but if you want the ultimate step up, it is the XLR connector. Boom, boom, boom. See this here? Yeah, so let me drop all this other junk. Let's see if I can drop that there without having to completely disappear it on me. There we go. Cool. Okay, so the XLR cable. This thing is how you hook up a real professional microphone. If you want to get the hardcore audio, this is a tool to use. So you get this XLR, you hook it in there, you clip that in, you get your very expensive Shure 57 or my Sennheiser 935, clip it in. Now you have smooth audio from KHOL, I don't know, whatever. You can also, and this is cool, you can also hook up a microphone if you've just got a 1/4-inch jack. It actually supports both. So they actually have both of those inputs. And you can have line or instrument inputs if you're a musician. A pad is a thing like, man, my microphone or input's way too loud. Click, turn it down. The gain controls are analog, which is really, really nice. Digital up and digital down, no way. You've got a second input. That's where the 2i comes in on this guy. Pretty nice. If you need phantom power, click. Now I don't have this hooked up to the USB in the computer, so you'll just have to roll with that. But phantom power, if you, standard like microphones you see like a Rockstar or something, those are regular dynamic mics. But when you see like a musician singing to the microphone like this, those are typically condenser microphones, which require 48 volts. This does that. You can switch between input and playback. The monitor, this has got a 1/4-inch jack for your professional headphones. Check that out. And then you can crank up that. And then the headphone control, you can get a little adapter so you can put your 1/8 audio on there. Totally cool, but there's more. No, I'm not selling this. I'm just excited because this has just changed my game. This is a USB input. No duh, Aaron, but this is where the magic happens of getting the audio from this cable in your microphone into this little box into the computer. I use Reaper for my audio, but you can use even the built-in audio track recorder on the Mac or the PC or whatever. If you are a musician and you like MIDI music, digital, it's got this. But this is where I got the 2i4 instead of the 2i2. I've got line outs, those old school RCA jacks, but these guys right here hook up to this, and this clicks into here, and then I can run this out to monitor speakers. Like I've got the JBL 305, I can't remember the product number, I'll put a link to it below. And those are the monitors or the speakers I have beside my computer. So as I'm editing these videos and editing my audio and working on my World Beyond shows, I can actually listen to see what the sound is like. Now headphones are different. You can actually tell the mix. My professional headphones are incredible. Listening to the computer audio for editing is miserable. Now I would like some Atom S7s, but they're like $700 a crank. Or the Yamahas are really good. I've got some JBLs, but this thing lets you hook that sucker up. So even though like, oh man, you know, it's a little expensive to get these extra jacks, if you don't buy them and you start to advance in your audio, like, oh man, I really like doing XYZ, without this, you can't hook your monitor speakers up. You're toast. And then you're gonna have to buy a more expensive one. And then instead of buying the cheap one and the more expensive one to get here, you could have bought the really expensive one. So this is one of those lessons of trade up now, save a little bit more money, and at least get the 2i4 where you've got 2 microphone inputs. I think they almost all come with a phantom power, headphones direct. I don't use MIDI, but I'm not a musician. The line outputs, I don't know, RCA, whatever. But these guys here can hook up to this, and then you can convert it to XLR. You can go 1/4 inch into the monitor speakers. I mean, this is the money. It comes in a nice box. They give you all the yada yada on here. I guess it comes with some plug-in sweet reverb thing. Oh, huh. Apparently it does, and I haven't used it. It came with like something from the Mac or for the PC, which is totally useless for me because I'm a Mac guy. But EQ, gate, compressor, reverb. Oh, I'll have to download their software. I usually don't do that at all, but they show you how to hook it up. Like if you got a DJ, you can do a mixer, outputs, inputs. I mean, I don't know what else you can do. Oh, digital audio workstation, your guitar, your mic, your headphone, your loudspeakers. I mean, this thing is the entry level to do it all. Now, hardcore audiophiles, oh, it's not that great, blah, 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 whatever. I did a review to the Phantom FET head. The input here with once you crank this up to about 3/4 gain, it starts to get a little bit hissy. This is not a sound design, but a sound design is 10 times the cost of this thing. So just letting you know, and that's my computer letting me know we're done here, but you get to about 3/4 and you're out of juice. If your microphone's quiet, the impedance doesn't match or whatever, get that FET head, you get in here, it gooses it up. This is where the 2i4 is where you want to start. If you're thinking, man, I want to expand my audio, I want to get things a lot better, I want to do some either music or audio or voiceovers or professional podcasters, yeah, the USB is okay, but what happens when you want 2 microphones or you want some speakers, right? This is how you get there. I bought this a while ago. I had no clue, but man, I'm so glad I stepped up and upgraded. So highly recommended the Focusrite 2i4. They've got the Rev 2, get the Rev 2. Again, full disclosure, I'm not sponsored by Scarlett or Focusrite or whoever, not paid any money. I'm just excited about the product, that it's been useful to me, and I think if you do any recording or your speaker, you want to do anything or music or anything like that, this is definitely a very powerful tool. Highly, highly recommended. Huh. Oh wait, let's get, yeah, because I got to have that recorded for my thumbnail. So please like and comment on the video, subscribe to my channel. Please support me on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon to keep the channel going. Thank you very much.